too much when you guys leave me a comment here in the chat, because I want to get this information out. But thank you so much for joining me. And like I said, share in the comments any questions that you have. If you have a more private question, hit me up in my DM, or if you're watching me on YouTube, my email will be in the description. All right, guys. So like I said, you want to buy a house and it's seeming a little shady right now. Let me give you the game. What you want to do is you want to know what your current financial status is. How much money do you have? If you don't own a home, how much money do you have? Do you know what your credit score is, right? I get this question a lot. The credit score that you want to have is a 620 or higher, all right? If you are a buyer or a first-time home buyer, don't get afraid if you don't have a 620. If you didn't see the video that I made earlier this week, go back and watch that video, because I talk about the importance of a pre-approval and how I always recommend anyone that comes to me and wants to purchase a home, I tell them, hey, let's connect you with a loan officer so that you know how much you actually have to purchase, right? Because that's going to make a difference. And also, if you don't know what your credit score is, or maybe if your credit score is on the lower end, the lender is going to tell you exactly what you need to do to raise your credit score to purchase a house. All right, they're going to tell you what you need to pay off, guys. And I don't know where you are in the home buying process, how many videos you've seen before, but I'm going to say this because this is important. The interest, your credit score that you see on Experian, in all of Equifax, all of that, that is not the credit score that your mortgage broker or your lender is using to determine how much you qualify for. That is why it's very important that you reach out to a local lender and find out where you are in the buying process, because that's how we're going to know what you need to do if your credit isn't strong, right? So don't let your financial situation where you are now keep you from getting the goal to buying a home, because as long as you take these steps that I'm giving you, I promise you, I have been an agent since 2004, all right? I've helped thousands of buyers and sellers in this process, guys. People that were sleeping on couches, people that didn't even have apartments, okay? Like they were homeless. I don't like using that word, but I have literally helped homeless people become homeowners. So no matter where you are in this process, I want you to shake that fear off and follow me if you're not following me. Dive in, connect in, send me your questions. Let's do this, because you will become a homeowner if you follow what I'm going to be sharing with you. Got it? Good. Back to the programming. All right. So we covered our finances. The next step is that you want to get pre-approved. Like I said, I made a video. We kind of just touched on that. The pre-approval is very important in today's market. You want to know how much you qualify for. You want to know what you can afford monthly. That's very important. That's going to make the difference, guys. Don't let the interest rate scare you. You may not be able to buy the single family home that you want to buy, but wouldn't it be better for you to purchase a condo that you are actually going to own and build equity in, right? Versus just paying rent. Okay, because you do not earn equity when you pay rent. I actually have a few clients that have made over $100,000 in equity only 5 years, okay, owning a condo for 5 years. So you can earn equity if you purchase the right condo, guys. And a lot of times the mortgage payment that you're paying for your condo is going to be the same amount that you're going to be paying in rent. All right, if those numbers make sense. These are the type of things that I discuss with those that reach out to me, because it is a very personal situation, and that's why you want to have a buyer's consultation to find out, you know, what you need. And I'm going to do my best to answer the questions here, guys, but I cannot stress this enough. Getting a pre-approval is highly important in the home buying process. Y'all got me sweating. My hair is starting to get poofy. Anyways, back to the programming. All right. So we want to have a contingency plan. This contingency plan is for those of you that are selling your house and want to buy another home. You want to have a plan in place. Do you want to sell your house and then ask the buyer for a contingency to let you find your home, and then maybe you are going to do a rent back where you rent back for them for 30, 60 days. I think legally you can do up to 90 days, but it's always negotiable with the buyer. So if you are someone that owns a home and the fact of maybe you're afraid that you're going to put your house on the market and you won't be able to find a new home, there are contingencies in the contract that we can negotiate where you are able to have a rent back and you pay the buyer a